Over the next couple of videos, I will be explaining the unit circle in multiple different ways. Here is the first way. Let's go find a unit circle on the web. This is a unit circle in public domain, so let's use this. We will begin in 15 seconds, but let me first say this first explanation is going to be about using the unit circle to find sine and cosine of many different angles. It's not going to be about why the unit circle works or anything deep like that. I'll explain that in the later explanations. All right, let's go. What is sine of 30 degrees? How do we find that on the unit circle? All right, so first we find 30 degrees on the unit circle. It's right here. Then we find the point that is next to it. Here's the point, and there are coordinates written here. These are actual coordinates, right? Like this is the x coordinate. This is the y coordinate, right? Because we have an x-axis, we have a y-axis, right? We are on a graph, right? So our points have coordinates. Okay, so what I'm about to say is really, really important. Sine is the y-coordinate. Sine is always going to be the y-coordinate. So the answer here is a half. Okay, let's do another one. What's sine of 45 degrees? 45 degrees. Well, we find 45 degrees on the unit circle, and that is right here. Then we find the point that is next to it right there. And then here are the coordinates. Sine is going to be the y coordinate, right? So this is kind of weird because the x coordinate and the y coordinate are the same. But yeah, so sine is going to be square root of 2 over 2. Let's do one more. Let's do the sine of 120 degrees. So first we find 120 degrees on the unit circle. It's right here. Here's the point. Here are the coordinates. Sine is always the y coordinate. So the answer is square root of 3 over 2. So what should your main takeaway be here? The sine of any angle, I guess I'll write the word angle, is y. It's the y coordinate. It's always the y coordinate. Let's talk about cosine. So how would I find the cosine of like 30 degrees using the unit circle? How would I do that? Well, it's going to be just like finding the sine of 30 degrees. There's just one difference, and that is cosine is the x coordinate. Cosine is always the x coordinate. So, okay, let's find 30 degrees on the unit circle first. It's right there. Next, let's find the point. Here's the point. Here are the coordinates, and then cosine is always the x coordinate. Cosine is always the x coordinate. So the answer is the square root of 3 over 2. Okay, let's do another one. Cosine of 45 degrees. So first, let's find 45 degrees on the unit circle. Now let's find the point that's next to it. And here are the coordinates. Cosine is always the x coordinate. So the answer is square root of 2 over 2. And then what about cosine of 120 degrees? How would you do that? Well, let's find 120 degrees on the unit circle. And here's the point next to it. Here are the coordinates. Cosine is the x coordinate, right? The x coordinate. So negative a half is the answer. So what should be your main takeaway from this? Cosine of any angle is the x coordinate. It's always the x coordinate of the point. All right, that's it for explanation number 1. There are more explanations in the next videos. Thanks for watching.